Hi everyone, welcome back to Honeybee Stamps. Today I'm going to be creating this really soft and pretty fall themed card using a really beautiful embossing folder as the background. This is the Wood Planks embossing folder. It is a 3D folder. It creates the most beautiful texture on your cardstock, and I just took out A2 size white panel and put that into my folder and ran that through my die cutting machine to create this gorgeous card front for my base for the rest of the project here. So now I'm going to be using the Lovely Layers Wagon Wheel die set. I've die cut that out of some craft cardstock. I'm just going to adhere these two layers together to create this really fun layered wagon wheel. And this can be used in a ton of different ways. I think it's a really, really great element. This has been around in the honeybee shop for a while. It is a staple for sure. Really, really great for lots of different seasons of the year or themes of cards. And I really like it definitely for a fall theme card as well. So I'm going to put the layers in the center of the wagon wheel. All of these I've die cut just from the same craft cardstock. You could add ink to these if you want. You could do some ink blending and create a little bit more depth and dimension as well. This is the Lovely Layers Fall Bounty die set. Really great for pumpkins and gourds and leaves. I've die cut the two larger pumpkins from some really soft pastel cardstocks. The pink is chiffon from Spellbinders and the teal is Dewdrops from Alt New. This is the Lovely Layers Autumn Bouquet die set. This is just such a great die set. I've used this a ton of times since it was released a while back. And I've die cut the leaves, the greenery from Alt New Marshland, and the floral piece there to the right from some Misty Moore cardstock from Alt New. Now this is one of the dies from the Lovely Layers Boho leaves. This is such a great die set. I highly recommend it. This was just released in the most recent release, Hello Harvest. Really great die set for sure. And I'm just going to use one of those doilies as part of that as an element. Now I have die cut my pumpkins out of white as well, and I'm going to layer the colored cardstock over the white. And then I'm just going to take the pumpkin stems. I've die cut those in white, and I'm going to add those onto the pumpkins. And then I use that same chiffon cardstock from Spellbinders for the topper or the floral layer on this floral kind of, I don't know what you call this. It's kind of like a fall flower, fall floral that you might see in a wildflower kind of a garden. It's really, really pretty. And I just get that stem on the smaller pumpkin here. And I love the color scheme here with this project. I think it's just really, really soft and pretty. And all of the layers and textures just really make this come together. It looks quite nice when it's all done. Now here you can just see I've got the wagon wheel, and I'm going to layer that doily kind of in behind from the boho leaves. Then I'll layer in my leafery, and I'll layer the floral piece over top, and that's just going to give us lots of texture and nice layers there. And then the pumpkins, we'll just go over top there, over to the left. I'll layer those on top of each other like so, and that's just going to be a really nice composition. And I was totally inspired by another design team member, Dina Carr. This card that Dee did was quite a while ago, but it's always kind of stuck with me. I loved this card, and so the design was totally inspired by Dee's card for sure. And now I'm just going to start to assemble. So just going to use my liquid adhesive to tack down the wagon wheel over on the side. And then from there, I'll stick in the other little elements where the wagon wheel is still free from the paper. And I'm just going to use my liquid adhesive to tack all of these things down. And I'll use a little bit of foam adhesive behind the flower blooms and behind the pumpkins, and those will just be dimensional in that way and give my card even more texture. This is the beautiful sentiment set called Heartfelt Hello. This is just a stunning, stunning sentiment set. I love it so much. There is a coordinating die set as well. There are so many great sentiments in this set. This really is a must-have sentiment set if you haven't picked this one up yet. It's been in the collection for a while, but so good. And I wanted to use this sentiment here, which says, "To my cherished friend." And I've stamped it and die cut it out once, and then I've die cut it out blank 3 more times, layered those all together to create kind of like a chipboard thickness for my sentiment, and then I'll just put that right in the middle of my wheel. These are the True Pearls, pearl stickers from Honeybee, and I just love the soft nature of these white pearls. They just look so pretty and soft and delicate and feminine, and I wanted to put these on in a bunch of different places on my card. I really like how that looks. Now, I've really been addicted lately to the rock candy, and the chunky rock candy specifically. And so I'm going to put a little bit of, this is glossy accents, and I'm just going to put some glossy accents in a few little areas on the pumpkins, on the flowers, and then I'm just going to take that chunky glitter and add that on, and that's just going to add the most gorgeous chunky sparkle and shine. I love it. It's so, so pretty. And now I'm going to take my Honeybee Bee Shimmery watercolor. This is a liquid watercolor from Honeybee, and it's just really super shimmery, but it's transparent. So it doesn't add any color, but it just adds shimmer. So I'm just going to add that on, and here I'm just going to show you how shiny that is. Friends, I've linked up in the description box below to the different products I've used from the Honeybee shop. Make sure you check out those links. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and leave me a comment and let me know what you were inspired by today in this video. Have an amazing day. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.